Yeah.
Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy, brought to you by Paso Robles Golf Club, located in the heart of Central Coast wine country. 18 holes of championship golf. Also a restaurant and live music on Wednesday nights. Prime Rib on Monday nights. Give them a call at 805-238-4722. PasoRoblesGolfClub.com for tee times. Sunday special for Mother's Day. 2 players with a cart for $80. Just mention that ad for Mother's Day this Sunday, the 12th, and you can play for 2 rounds with a cart for $80. And Mr. Jim DeLobby's back, ambidextrous in many ways.
He just gave us his left-handed
play-by-play.
A left-handed play-by-play form. Jim, your form's looking good.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And it's good to see you. Welcome back to our show, Jim. Are you doing good?
Love it. Love it. Thanks for being here.
So
Appreciate
obviously,
you let me in.
You guys know the PGA is next week at Bethpage Black. And did you know that at Bethpage State Park, they have 5 golf courses? If you guys could tell me, and 4 of them are colors. Do you guys think you know any of the other courses there? Like there's the black, there's Bethpage Black.
Red.
There is red.
Gold.
What did you say? Gold?
Keys.
Did you say gold or old?
I thought
Gold.
you said
Gold.
old.
Gold. Oh, no, gold. Sorry. I thought you said old.
White.
No white tees. No, this is the name of the course.
There's
Not
got to
the
be
tees,
blue.
man.
There has to be blue.
All of the work on these 4 courses was performed by the WPA Works Progress. So there's 5 there, but 4 of them are. So there's the Bethpage Black, Bethpage Red. There's only a few more
I
colors.
said blue.
Blue is there. How did you know that? Did you look that up?
No.
He said blue.
I said blue earlier.
Play it back.
Green.
Just kidding. And green. Yes.
Wow, dude, nice.
So those are the courses, and the black course was opened in 1936. I knew you all knew that. Did you know that you can only walk it?
Ow.
I was right. It's like Banded Dunes. There are no carts on the black course. It's walking only.
What's up with that?
So the cart fleet business is dying on that course. The other ones you can do. Yeah, what is up with that?
I don't know.
Well, there goes my chances of playing it.
I know.
I'm from the East Coast, and I have never played it. I was going to have a muddy call.
I was going to ask, you've never played it?
I have not. And, they have warning signs. You've seen those? They're famous. This course is hard.
Yeah.
Warning for established, you probably get the sign up online, but they have warning signs.
I've
how
seen
tough
it.
it is. Don't go messing around here. Go to the green course. Keep it moving here.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here, people.
I
But
don't blame them for doing that. I really don't. I think it's really smart.
It's gonna, and who was the last? They had the PG there about 10 years ago. Who won it?
Tiger had a chance at it. Tiger won it over Phil. Right? Is that the one?
Tiger won, yeah.
Phil was a rock star. Tiger won it.
Was that the when the greens were like burnt?
I don't know. That was you're thinking the one up in New Jersey, the one they were burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of the what was that?
That was
that the Open at
crazy.
Shinnecock Hills?
Yes.
That's what you were thinking.
That was nuts.
And they were unfair.
Yeah.
They were purple on TV, and they couldn't play them. But this course was hard. There was really bad storm. Remember the heavy winds, and I think one round Tiger shot 80 or something like that, and the crazy weather. But it's cool that it's coming to May. What do you guys think of that?
I think it's awesome.
It's great.
I think the momentum just keeps.
It's a rush right now.
Yeah.
Major
I think it just keeps going.
Super Bowls.
In
a row.
Yeah.
In a row.
Because it's amazing to think that the Open is going to be done in July, and then all the majors are done. And
Month.
And boom, 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 boom. Well, they kind of did it before but they would go into August for the PGA. But the players are great because they start the year in October, right? So 2020 started in October. So it's kind of nice for these players to get pumped up for a short period of time. And the World Golf Tour's kind of taking over some stuff.
I think that's cool. I did find that article you wanted me to find.
Yeah. Well, Jim, the one guy bet, what did he bet? $85,000 that Tiger would win the Masters. That guy, he won $1.2 million, right?
Crazy.
So whatever he bet, what did he bet? It was 14-1. Not this bet, but the first bet.
The first bet he had $85,000 for Tiger to win. Yeah. He won $1.19 million.
So guess what he did? He bet $100,000 this time. He went back to the same casino and bet 100. Am I right?
Yep. He's bet 100.
What were the odds?
That's the 39-year-old Wisconsin native James Aducci, and so now he's actually bet that line again. As you said, I'm looking for the odds here. Oh, okay. So
I know he wins like $14 million or something, right?
The odds at the Masters when Tiger had the odds pulling out the victory were 14-1 when you put down the $85,000.
This bet's gonna be a lot higher. Odds have got to be huge.
Current odds for the PGA
Grand
Championship.
Slam, not the PGA. He bet $100,000 that Tiger would win the Grand Slam.
Okay,
all
so
of the majors.
Here's what they're saying is,
That's
to
what that
win the
was
Grand Slam. Yeah.
So he's bet $100,000 that he's going to win all 4 majors this year.
So Woods,
He wins
It's
14
not a
million.
bad bet.
Well, $100,000, Jim. Well, you got that kind of money, Jim.
Well, he's already got the money, so it's not a bad bet.
and it wasn't his money to begin with anyway.
$100 for
The
us.
$85,000 was, and what's
Got the
amazing,
house's money.
amazing
Yeah, but
with
he
that
got it
is-
back.
I know he got to be $1.2 million, but he wasn't a rich guy, which was an amazing story. We
Yeah.
thought whoever bet 85 for Tiger to win, had to be rich, but he wasn't a rich guy. He was just a
Right.
normal guy, but he believed in. And now I read an article that he went back to the casino and he was grateful to them, and that they took the bet. And I'm going to give you $100,000, and they took that bet. But the have to be staggering odds to win all 4 majors, right?
Yeah.
Now the
What's that
PGA, he
odds?
must be the favorite at the PGA. Or if he's not, he's close.
8 to 1.
8 to 1, yeah.
8 to 1 in the PGA Tiger is. And this one says that if Tiger does win the Grand Slam, Aducci would be set to earn $10 million off his latest bet, which would easily rank as the biggest sports betting win in
So
history.
it's 10 million,
Yeah.
right? Is that what it said? Okay,
10 million.
that's 10 to 1. No, that's 100 to 1. If you bet 100,000 is winning 10 million,
Yeah.
what's that? What that is? 100 to 1.
Is it 100 to 1 or would it be?
What's 100,000 times
No,
100?
it would be more than that.
10 million, did you say?
10
Yeah, 10
million.
million.
If you bet 1,000,
You bet 100,000, he's going to win 10 million. It's got to be 100 to 1.
No, that's way more than 100 to 1,
I don't think so.
isn't it?
Yeah.
No, maybe you're right.
All the math people.
You're right.
But 100 to 1 for him to win, but this year he's got some good courses to do it on. And he's won at Bethpage. And he's won at Pebble by 15, right? Tiger's won the last time the Open was there. He won by 15 shots.
100 to 1.
It's 100 to 1. See, don't give me over here with you and your guys' little calculators. This is talking to Billy Gibbs' brain over here.
I got 100 to 1 says it's a mill.
No, that'd be 10 to 1.
That'd be 10 to 1.
That'd be 10
You're
to 1.
right. You're right.
So, but how cool? I mean, that's neat that he did it. And you know what? That wouldn't surprise me.
That would just be.
They took his bet though, $10 million. So who's going to win? What do you guys think of the tournament? I mean, a golf course is hard and it's long. It's 7,500 yards when the Masters was barely 7. This one's long. And remember the one hole? I don't know the name of it or the number, but it was like 250 yards to carry to the fairway.
That's insane.
Right? It
That was
just-
Bethpage.
Yes, Bethpage. And just to get from the tee to the fairway was like 250 or 260 carry. So people like us, we'd be in that hazard all day long, right? Can't carry it more than 250. And so I think they've changed that a little bit, but they were struggling. There was tour players that with the winds and rain, the rains were so heavy they couldn't carry it that far.
Once
See, me,
Tiger
that's
got the lead,
ridiculous.
Phil couldn't get him. Then they started cheering for Phil.
What's that?
I think that's ridiculous.
It is,
It's
man.
just too much.
250.
I mean, I know you don't
I
want
mean,
the
Aval
guys.
is what, 910 to go?
I mean, I know.
Or 200?
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't want the guys to, tear the golf course apart and go low, but that's just there's at some point that's
Bethpage Black, man.
yeah, but
So-
that's almost like to me when you set up a course like that, you're even taking the field and you're actually hurting some of the field, except for a few guys.
Right. And that's what
I
was
don't
the
think that's
complaint. That was a
fair.
complaint that
Yeah,
year.
it was big time.
That's not an equal playing field.
And even the short hitters, like the Zach Johnsons, relatively short hitters, if you will, were just barely covering it. But the rain came and it was so heavy that it knocked the ball into it, and they couldn't. So that was such heavy sideway rain, and they couldn't. The ball was knocked in, and they were just knocking it into that hazard. Now I don't know if it's a hazard or a penalty area or what, but they think.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So the people that set up the golf courses, what do you think they were doing when that rain came and the wind and these guys are trying to play and they can't even clear it to the fairway from 250 yards? They're going, Jim, I told you not to do
Yeah,
Jim, I said,
But what, honey?
this was just
I'll be
pushing
right
it
home,
a
dear.
little too far.
I got a call from. I got to go home. Sorry, guys. Honey, I'll be right there. I know. Okay, don't worry. So yeah. So
Excuse me.
It's your idea, John.
Well, the same thing happened at Shinnecock Hills when they remember the last time the major was there that the greens died. They went back and they did it again. Remember they said they'll never make that mistake again, and they almost did it again. Did you lose did you plug?
It's skipping.
So do you remember? So
skipping?
they came back to that golf
Me,
course.
can't hear. Okay, now.
And it did it again. So twice they were saying it'll never happen again. We're going to fix that problem. And the greens got so bad that they almost were unplayable again.
Somebody's gotta
So
get-
they're thinking, uh-oh. So
somebody's
they're
gotta
trying
get-
to syringe it and do everything they can to
Somebody's got to be coming down on
get it. This
somebody
is the
for that.
PGA. This one in this tournament. The PGA makes all those decisions.
I know, but still, like to do that 2 years in a or two majors in a row or 2 times at the same place. That's ridiculous.
That was last year. They came back to that. Happened there last year. So, anyways, it's going to be fun to watch it. I think. Who do you got, guys? Who do you think's going to win it? Jim, you're an expert in picking.
Black horses, 2 of them, Spieth and Mickelson.
You think Spieth's got it long enough out there, huh? And Phil
just has to get hot. They both have to get hot. Those are my black horses. What can I say? Exciting if one of them got close.
You don't have to show us.
Tiger.
You're Tiger, okay. So what do you got?
Dustin Koepke. Koepke. Yep.
Koepke. So
Bruce Koepke.
Bruce Koepke.
I might start calling him Koepke from now on.
I like Koepke. I like that. I was just looking at something you were saying the last time.
Take it as a compliment.
So speaking of Koepke, while your mic's looking at the odds.
There we go.
Oh, here you go.
So the last time Woods played Bethpage, his last round in 2012 was a 76.
But wasn't at a major. That was just him playing there?
That was.
What year is this?
That's Bethpage 2012. That's what it says.
Was it the PGA?
It does not say back-to-back major victories.
I think he didn't win one in 2012. It was 2008 was his last.
Well, no, he didn't win. It's saying his final round was 76.
But he did win Bethpage when it was PGA was there.
Yeah.
So you're going back in history to get your bets. But Tiger was hurt in 2012, man. He was.
Well, no, but they're saying he actually had a 200 par on his. He finished the tournament 1 over par, but his final round was 76 in 2012.
What's 300,000 divided by 5, guys? Is that 150,000?
300,000 divided by 5 would be 60 something.
60 something. How many rounds do you have a year in your golf course, Mike? Roughly.
30s.
So the 5 courses at Bethpage get 300,000 rounds a year.
Wow.
So that's 60.
Yeah.
That's averaging
right.
60.
That's
a lot, right?
Yeah.
You said you're about 30.
Avila was, when you and I were at Avila, it was like 60.
What makes that so impressive is that 3 months of the year they're snow covered.
Oh my God, that's right.
Good point.
So
I didn't even think about that.
And it costs $50 to play there if you live in the state, which is it's one of the few public golf courses they have majors on, right? So Pebble, not many others do they, but this one is. But it's 110 if we wanted to play, we'd be paying. Well, the public out of state people 110. So I can't play. I got to walk it.
That's crazy.
Can't wait to walk 7,500 yards. You have to hit the ball 260 in the air. Sounds like fun. No wonder there's warning signs. So speaking of Koepke, Bruce Koepke, I'm just kidding. Did you see Jim Nantz rant?
I did not, but I'd like to hear about it. We actually have to take our break for the top of the hour here. So.
Well, Jim Nantz has never usually wanted to have an opinion. He's very politically correct but he's so frustrated with media not giving Koepke the props he truly deserves.
Also, it's a good rant.
Great rant.
I like
He's
that.
mad at media. He's really upset with the coverage that Koepke's getting. How his last 13 majors, he's been like top 10 times or something.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's got 3 wins.
Insane.
He's on a higher percentage that
playing
Tiger
well
did
right
in
now.
2001. His major championship percentage is better than Tiger's was in that same period of time.
Yeah.
He's got like 8 top 10s, 5. But I was reading the stats. Don't quote me on them because they're going to be wrong. But in the 13, he's had the last 13 majors. He's had one of the best records ever, and he's 3-time major winner, and he's got two in a row. I mean, he's defending champion. He had the 2 opens and and there no one's talking about him. He's not even in the list of the top 5. And he went off on Sham Randall. He went off on these people.
Good for him, man.
And he's not one to do that.
Yeah.
He's in the Butler cabin guy.
Well, we're going to take our last break. You guys listen to Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. We have Jim DeLobby, PGA professional out at Monarch Dunes in studio with us. Good friend of ours. You guys stay with us. We'll be right back.